really important as Indigenous people that we are going to be authors of our own story. And this is my story about creating something that's going to add to Haida tradition for years to come. The art, it laid in the dust for I think a long time because of residential schools, all the traumas of what our people went through. Until Bill Reed came along, until other masters came along, dusting the cobwebs off of it, so to speak. At the time, master artists would gather together, and the conversation was around what will we do to add more mediums to Haida art? What are we going to do to push the boundaries of where the art form is at now? And I remember in one of these conversations, it was Bill Reed who said, one of us has to do fashion with our art, or somebody in Paris, a designer, will take it and do a bad job. This was almost 40 years ago when we were having these discussions. It was 40 years ago. Yeah, 1983. I was really excited, and I literally dreamt about it, because at the time we were honoring our past by doing the art and the best we knew how traditionally. But the art form was going to evolve, and I didn't know it at the time, but I was at the helm of that era. I came out of design school with a whole portfolio, and from that portfolio, I just started to create the works. I was wearing one of the first pieces I made out of design school to a potlatch in Skidegate, and we were standing in the hallway in the bathroom lineup, and Betty Richardson, a dear elder from Skidegate, she said, "Dorothy, where did you get that outfit? It's just beautiful." I said, "Oh, I made it." And she said, "That's what I want to wear to these feasts, something like that, because I'm so tired of having to sit for hours in a heavy blanket." And it's just like bells and whistles, like ding, ding, ding. That's where the name Feastwear came. Feastwear just was like, it was like, yeah, that's what it is. It's what you could wear to potlatch. In a sense, it's like I created modern regalia. And then I just sort of kept working at and designing new things, accessing new processes of how to put art onto fabric. I learned basically the Haida art by osmosis, by literally cutting with my hands hundreds and hundreds of lines of Haida art. That's how I learned. That's how my hands got the memory of learning how to draw Haida art. A few years later, I started to draw my own designs onto clothing. That was the formative years of Feastwear. And the fashion world really didn't know what to do with me. You know, when I broke out with this, was I art? Was I ceremony? Was I fashion? They didn't know what to do with me. I really had to make my own way, establishing my own rules and my own sort of place in the industry or the fashion world.
Find that heart small, perfect.
That's it.
Yes.
She got it. She got
perfect.
it.
Nice. Now give me your eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm just gonna come in. Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
Exactly. Yes, settle in. Yes, exactly.
This 40-year retrospect is history. It's documenting my history also Haida art history. And this book, this exhibition, it represents the progressiveness of Haida art. It's about what we've come from, how we've survived, how we've progressed beyond epidemics, smallpox, residential schools. It's about more than survival. We as Haida people have done more than survived. We have thrived. Chose to do my photo shoots on Haida Gwaii because that's where all my inspiration comes from. The art, the people, the landscape, the stories, the legends. They're all about who we are. And to photograph them up on Haida Gwaii, on Haida models, Haida elders, and shoot it up on the beaches, in the museum, amongst the totem poles, the longhouses. It was a pivotal moment for me. Rose Pit to me was always what I considered a place of power. It was where, in myth time, Raven created mankind from the clamshell. And I did my second garment, 1986 Raven creation tunic. I wanted to photograph that piece on Rose Pit because of the Haida legend story, Raven creating mankind from the clamshell. So in a sense, I was telling stories through garments. And to be in that location, that point of power for me, was a milestone, full circle moment for me. I asked an elder when I first started, what is that word for transformation? What is that word for respect? Actually, Victor Adams gave me the word. It's Yagudang, dear. He says it means to have self-respect. And then you respect all of those around you. Respect for everything around you means all people, all things, the situation. Respect for yourself first, because everything falls from that. And it became really my mission statement in everything that I did.